Hello everyone, and welcome back to our channel. Today, we are diving into a major political storm shaking the foundations of one of South Africa's newest and most controversial political parties, the Umkhonto we Sizwe Party, or MK Party. Former President Jacob Zuma, the face and firepower behind the MK movement, has issued a firm ultimatum to his party's senior leadership to end all secret coalition talks with the ANC immediately, or prepare to be expelled from the party. That's right. Zuma isn't just hinting at disciplinary action, he's demanding it. This isn't some behind-the-scenes scolding. It's a full-blown political crackdown from a man who's known for playing hardball. And what's at stake here isn't just party discipline, it's the MK Party's identity, future, and legitimacy. This political drama is unfolding in KwaZulu-Natal, a province already in post-election limbo. No party has managed to win a clear majority, making coalition talks not just a possibility, but a necessity. And that's where things get messy. Some senior MK members allegedly entered into discussions with the very party Zuma has sworn off, the African National Congress. These talks weren't approved by the MK leadership, and they directly undermine the central message Zuma has been pushing for months: absolute rejection of the ANC and everything it currently stands for. Let's take a step back and remember, Jacob Zuma didn't just leave the ANC. He publicly denounced it. He said it betrayed its people, lost its revolutionary soul, and no longer speaks for the poor. He launched the MK Party as a direct challenge to what he called the ANC's moral collapse. So, when members of his new party are caught holding quiet negotiations with the ANC, it's more than just an internal disagreement, it's ideological betrayal. Zuma responded the only way Zuma knows how, with fury, clarity, and command. In a strong message from the KZN legislature, he warned that anyone caught negotiating with the ANC will face immediate and severe disciplinary action. Formal investigations have already begun, and sources inside the MK Party say some members are already on the chopping block. Expulsion is not off the table. But let's dig a little deeper. This isn't just about one political disagreement, it's a window into the broader struggle within the MK Party. As a newly formed political force, the MK Party is still finding its feet. It's drawing supporters mainly from ANC defectors, the disillusioned youth, and Zuma loyalists. It has no deep institutional structure. It has no long-standing internal systems of accountability. What it does have is Jacob Zuma, and that means everything rises and falls with him. So what happens when his authority is challenged, especially by those in top leadership roles? This latest episode suggests that unity in the MK Party may be far more fragile than it appears. Even before the dust has settled from the elections, factions are already emerging. Some members clearly see coalition with the ANC as a practical necessity in a hung province. But Zuma sees it as crossing a red line. KwaZulu-Natal is ground zero in this fight. The province is politically divided, and whoever ends up forming a ruling coalition there will wield massive influence. This is precisely why some within the MK Party might feel the pressure to play ball with the ANC, even if it means going against Zuma's directives. But that strategy risks tearing the party apart before it ever fully takes shape. Supporters of Zuma argue that compromising with the ANC would destroy everything the MK Party stands for. After all, if the MK is just another group of opportunists willing to shake hands behind closed doors, then what makes it any different from the rest of the political establishment? This is where the ideological clash becomes unavoidable. On one side, you have Zuma and his loyalists arguing for political purity and principle: no deals, no alliances, no backtracking. On the other side, there are those within the party who believe the only way to gain real influence is to engage, yes, even with the ANC. These two visions cannot coexist for long. Now, let's talk consequences. Zuma's hardline stance may win him loyalty among his core supporters, especially those who feel betrayed by the ANC over the last decade. But if the MK party refuses to engage in coalition politics, it could end up with no real power at all, locked out of governance in a province where it arguably has the strongest base. And make no mistake, the ANC is watching all of this closely. Whether they remain silent or not, they're calculating the best path to regain influence in KZN, possibly even by sowing more division within the MK ranks. Zuma's move also sends a message to other provinces and parties: the MK party won't be bullied or bought. But is that enough in a country where coalition governance is becoming the new norm? South Africa's future, especially in provincial politics, will be defined by alliances, negotiations, and sometimes uncomfortable compromises. Can a rigid party survive in such a fluid environment? And what about the MK supporters? They voted for change. They voted for defiance. But many also want results, jobs, services, development. If the MK party stays on the sidelines in KwaZulu-Natal, unable to influence policy because it refuses to partner with others, will those voters stay loyal? Or will they drift back to the ANC, the EFF, or some other party willing to play the political game? The silence of the accused MK members is deafening. Some may be hoping the storm passes. Others may be waiting to see how Zuma handles this power test. But the reality is clear: this is the party's first internal crisis, and it will define the road ahead. A misstep now could expose the MK party as divided, unprepared, and dependent on one man's charisma alone. The stakes are enormous. For Zuma, this isn't just about political control, it's about legacy. He wants the MK party to outlive him, to become the next great liberation movement. But if it can't hold the line on its founding principles, it risks fading into just another faction in South Africa's crowded political landscape. So, what do you think? Is Jacob Zuma right to draw a hard line against coalition talks with the ANC? Or is he putting ideological purity ahead of practical power? Can the MK party survive this internal battle, or is this the beginning of deeper cracks? Let us know your thoughts in the comments below. If you found this breakdown informative, don't forget to like this video, subscribe to our channel, and hit that notification bell so you never miss an update on South Africa's fast-changing political scene. Thanks for watching, and as always, see you next time.